My viewers, welcome back to the channel. My video title, you know what this video is about. We got the NBA weekly review. I've been watching football all day. It's Sunday. I'm making it in advance because tomorrow I might not have a chance to make it. I probably won't. So I'm making it in advance. The NBA on one, and I have a Miami Heat video as well. So you've probably seen those back to back. One the first hour, and then 30 minutes later, you probably see the Heat one. I'll drop that right after a double upload, of course. But yeah, we got of course the NBA stuff right here. As you guys know, on the NBA standings, you look at the Pistons, the way they're playing. Durant is playing high level. Durant's playing high level, of course. Double machine. The Pistons have won 10 straight games. Well, actually, I think 11 straight. Yeah, 11 straight games. Actually, I think right there, 11 straight games. They're 14-2, sitting right now at the top of their division. I mean, top of the conference right now, the Eastern Conference. And then you got the Raptors right behind them, 11-5. Then you have the Miami Heat. Right there as well. The Miami Heat been playing some good basketball too, 4 straight wins. I'll discuss more of their stuff in the Heat video, of course. But yeah, and right now that's what you have right now for the Eastern Conference. Right here, the top 3 teams. You got the Cavs, of course, the 4th spot, the Knicks at the 5th spot, and you have the Hawks 10-7. And the Hawks, ever since I've been seeing them, like since Trae Young got injured, they have actually played better without Trae Young. And this leaves a lot of fans wondering if Trae Young is going to get traded. As you guys know, Trae Young did not get his contract renewed, of course, or not renewed, contract extended. Of course, this offseason, him and the Atlanta Hawks didn't work out a deal, so it's probably his last year, of course. And maybe you see a signing trade happen after the season, or maybe within the season, and before the deadline, they trade and make some and get a piece that can help them continue to contend in this East. We did see, of course, the rumor that it said Zach LaVine's camp was trying to push for Trae Young to get traded to the Kings. So maybe that's a possibility. You never know. Never know what could happen. I don't know exactly what's going to go on. I did want Trae Young to be a Heat at one point, but now that our team is, that was a little back, like last year. But now that our team is the way it is, I wouldn't look to make that move, of course. But Trae Young would definitely have a lot of suitors, of course, if he was to get traded. They was to say they were looking for a trade option for him, just like Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen is a guy I do want for the Heat. I'll discuss that in the Heat video more too. But Lauri Markkanen definitely can be a possibility of a trade option for a lot of different people. The Pistons definitely have the assets to get it done if they want to make a trade for Lauri Markkanen to bring him in. But the way their team is playing, I think they want to mess that chemistry up. You're looking like, okay, our team has won this amount of games straight. We're sitting in the 1st spot right now. A few games, I think 3 games above the 2nd seed and 3rd seed, the 4th seed, who are all kind of tied up on really, wins. So you're like, I'm going to keep the flow going, keep everything what's happening going like that. So we'll see exactly what happens, of course, with that. But yeah, that's kind of the Eastern Conference right now. You have the Bulls as well at 9-7. Magic's on the 7th spot. They're 10-7. And the Bulls at the 8th spot, 9-7. You have the 76ers 9-7. They just lost today to the Miami Heat. And you have the Celtics at 8-8. You have the Bucks at 8-9. Hornets at 4-12. And remember LaMelo Ball. And so LaMelo Ball said that he would not be against the trade. He said LaMelo Ball has grown frustrated with the Charlotte Hornets. And like I mentioned before, I said, hey, eventually come a time, getting paid the max money and all that stuff right there, eventually you get tired of losing. We're seeing Myles Garrett in football. Remember what happened to him? He said he asked for a trade, he got paid the money, eventually he'll get tired of losing too as well. Eventually you'll be like, okay, I want to win. I want to win like that. I'm not just playing this game just for money like that. And you win, the money usually comes with it when you win, of course. So we'll see if LaMelo Ball gets traded. I don't know exactly where to go. I see some people say, of course, the Lakers. No, Lakers and Heat are always the name for everybody. They said the Heat as well, but I don't think the Heat would. I don't know how that would work like that, because you somehow get LaMelo Ball with Tyler Hero and some other stuff. I don't know how that backcourt worked. The defense would not be that good. But you have to see how that kind of goes a little bit. But LaMelo Ball, I don't know exactly where to go, but I definitely be some suitors that look interested in bringing LaMelo Ball in. Phoenix Suns, something like that. That'd be interesting. The Clippers could use a guy like that. Got James Harden there. What if you add LaMelo Ball to the mix, a young scorer as well like that? Young scorer, young playmaker too as well. I don't know how that will work fully, but there's some teams out there that could possibly use that, of course. Use LaMelo Ball, of course. Maybe the Warriors like that. They had Jordan Poole at one point in time like that, putting a young gun to take over the next generation or something. But what happened with the Draymond Green situation to him, and eventually he got traded away, of course. Maybe LaMelo Ball come in. LaMelo Ball with Curry, Jimmy Butler. That'd be a cool little unit right there, to see how things go. So you never know what's going to happen. Of course, there's some teams that have some assets and ability to make the moves and stuff. So we'll see if LaMelo Ball does get traded away. Also, LeBron did return later this week. He played tonight too as well. I think it's 7 o'clock, 6 or 7 o'clock. He plays tonight. So LeBron James, getting he came back, of course. LeBron James scored 11 points. double-double in his return back. LeBron, he moved pretty well, but one thing that I did like that I've seen from him, he doesn't have to be the number 1 or number 2 option, really. He could be the third option. Sometimes maybe he might be the number 2 option, but he can be third option in this type of offense because the way Luka Doncic is averaging like 35 a game. And then, he's the first option, of course. And then Austin Reeves averaged like 25 a game right behind him. And then Lareva is kind of in the mix too. LeBron could be like the third option and facilitate and playmaker. A lot of people are saying, how LeBron gonna look at his offense? I'm like, LeBron can play in any offensive style. And we've seen this throughout his career. We've seen it when he was, of course, with the Cavaliers early on. We've seen it with the Heat. We've seen him go back to the Cavs and with the Lakers because he's the playmaking ability, he's a passing ability, and the ability to play all 5 positions like that as well. LeBron can go out there and do a lot of different things. You play small ball, you have him play all 5 in the 5 position, and you play a little bigger lineup, you have him be a point guard for you, facilitate, get the guys in the right spot. He got DeAndre Ayton kind of going as well like that in the game too. So that's very cool to see. So LeBron James fitting the offense perfectly. I don't know why people have concerns about him coming back and how the offense is going to look or how the team's going to look. It looked perfectly fine like that. It looked even better like that. He had 7 assists in 3 minutes. Remember, he was just going back and finding different guys and showing them that he can play, make, and do it at a high level as well. His counterpart, his homeboy, his friend, Chris Paul, said he is going to retire, another point guard, or they call him a point guard. He said he's going to retire, of course, after this season. He said he's scheduled to retire. We know this season hasn't gone so well. The past few years haven't gone so well with Chris Paul. Then you kind of see the decline of Chris Paul, the legend, top 75 NFL player, NBA player of all time on the anniversary team. And he's also, of course, 9-time All-Defense at that as a guard. I think that's the most. I think it's top the most as a guard. I think Jordan, Gary Payton, and Chris Paul has the most as a guard, if I'm not mistaken. It might be somebody else, but I think those 3 have the most. So he's tied with that as well. Multiple-time All-Star. We know the things he have accomplished, of course, like that in his career, like that. He can get a championship. He never got an opportunity. He played in the finals one time with the Suns. The Suns and the Bucks. They was up 2-0 and they fell short in the finals, of course, losing 4 straight. Giannis just won a tear, but Chris Paul's a legend. Chris Paul, one of the best in the game. A legend, of course, like that, hanging it up after the season. So we probably see some big moments, of course, on his little. Basically his reunion like that, going around different spots. Definitely played in New Orleans. We go different places, of course, as well like that. I know Chris Paul can people nervous sometimes a little bit, but Chris Paul do have good respect around the league, I believe so. But that was kind of most of the top topics right there as well. Then we know, of course, Klay Thompson and John Morant. I don't know what happened with that. Of course, they was having some type of spout yesterday or something. It was something that happened and went down. John Morant wasn't even playing the game. I don't know how he even talking. I'm like, either get back healthy. And I don't know if he's going to play with the Grizzlies like that for the long run, or they're going to find a way to get rid of him. But his name in the headlines is more for controversy than it's been for playing like that. That's what Klay Thompson was saying too. He was like, John Morant has talent and potential, he said, but he's doing all this talking and the extra stuff. It's kind of like, a waste of wasting his talent basically. And that is true like that in a sense because we made a name in the headline. Not hearing John Morant scores 30 and win the game for them, or John Morant is the player of the month. We're not hearing that. We're hearing like controversies, and after controversy, you get suspended for certain things and all type of things that's happening. Like that, you need to get back to hooping like that. And don't forget what got you here. Don't forget what got you the fame and got you the money. It was playing basketball. It was grinding. Putting in that work, of course. Now maybe you need a new change of scenery. You go somewhere else like that and get your love of the game back like that. But we'll see what kind of goes on with that. But in the West, we had the Thunder, the first seed, still 16-1, the best record in the league too as well. You got the Nuggets at 12-4. You have the Lakers 11-4, Spurs 11-4, Rockets the 5th spot. They're 10-4. Kevin Durant will be missing Monday and Wednesday games. They say he's dealing with a family issue, so hopefully everything is okay. But Kevin Durant will be out for Monday and Wednesday for the Rockets. You have the Suns at 10-6, Timberwolves 10-6 as well. The Timberwolves, I think Anthony Edwards, that one game they had. What game was that? Was that yesterday? Yesterday, there's one game they had I seen that was a crazy game. Was it the game from Friday? It was Friday game, yeah. Friday game where we lost to the Suns like that, close one. I think Anthony Edwards had 34 or 44, yeah, something crazy, I think. Yeah, he had 41 points. Yeah, 41 points in that game. And they fell short by 1 point to the Suns. That was a crazy game to watch. That's one of the tournament games. The tournament game's been pretty good though. I did the NBA little in-season tournament game's been good. So that right there is crazy. We've seen the Warriors, they're 9-9 right now. Blazers 7-9. Grizzlies 6-11. Jazz 5-10. Clippers 5-11. I believe Kawhi Leonard is coming back to play today. If I'm not mistaken. Is he playing right now? Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is back. Yeah. And he got 15 points in 19 minutes. So he's playing pretty good right now. They're down by a few versus the Cavs. Like that, we'll see if they win. But Kawhi Leonard he missed like 9 games before he came back today. He missed 9 games, and people was wondering what's going on. James Harden playing at a high level. And the Clippers right now they're sitting at 5-11. Now they got a losing record, but they still can go on a tear. They start winning games, they're stringing games along. You got Kawhi Leonard back healthy, James Harden and stuff. And see how things go. You can probably get yourself back in the mix a little bit. So we'll see what happens. But who after them? The Mavericks 5-13, Kings 4-13, Pelicans 2-15. Is there any update on Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving updates? I know they said the Mavericks are still looking to blow things up. They're looking to trade away Anthony Davis and maybe see some things out for him. We've seen a lot of rumors about that. So maybe the Mavericks do go and trade Anthony Davis, trade Anthony Davis away, and add some pieces around and see what goes on. So we'll see what kind of happens, of course. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Right now, as I'm looking, the Cowboys are about to win. I did pick the Cowboys to win the game. I told you guys, I said the Cowboys have to win this game. I said the Eagles, of course, is a better team, but the Eagles do have some mishaps, some miscommunication going on with their offense and stuff. They had a 21-point lead, blew a 21-point lead. Now the Cowboys about to get the field goal to try to win it. So, hey, my prediction was right. But Kyrie Irving, it says putting on Mavericks masterclass without touching the floor. So I don't know. I don't know if they have any update. It says the Mavericks intend on keeping Kyrie. So I guess we'll see. We'll see if Kyrie Irving, when he comes back, I don't know if it'll be December or something, but I don't think he'll be able to play this year. So we'll see what happens. But it's kind of all the news I have for the NBA this week. Let me know down below what you guys think. Of course, some of your top moments from the week. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.